Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is 11 o'clock, February 14th, 2021, Valentine's Day, and yeah, a lot of clouds around, but we did get a glimpse of the sun just before it set, around 5 o'clock. Some pictures here you can look at of the sun just before it set there, so it was nice to see a little bit of sun and blue sky. But the clouds are coming back again, and you can see the players on the map. We have a coastal storm over here that is off the Virginia coast. Then we have this other system over here. And looking at the satellite, you'll see here the clouds that we're dealing with again over our area. Let's go to the full CONUS view, and you'll see here, here's Storm 1. This is your Tuesday storm right here. That is coming in and now going over Texas. So if we go look at the map, you'll see that storm. There's actually winter storm warnings stretching all the way from Texas, all the way up through New York. Have you ever seen this? Look at all these storm warnings you see on the map. It's crazy what's going on. Absolutely crazy. So we're going to look at some of the temperatures now across the country, actually. So you can see where the cold air is, and it may actually be colder in Houston than here. So in Houston, I think Houston is over here. 32 degrees in Houston right now. All right. As you go into western parts of Texas, like San Antonio, it's 17. It's colder in Texas than it is in New York right now. How crazy is that? That's pretty crazy. Texarkana, 20. So you can see where the cold air is dived way down. If you go even further north, let's look at some of these other areas. Let's look at Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri should be over here somewhere. Here it is. 1 degree. That's right. It's Springfield right now, it's 1 degree, and they're under a winter storm warning. So, yeah, it's way colder than meanwhile you go to our area and we're in the 30s. So, yeah, it's pretty messed up. Like a cold air just dived straight down over their area. 34 in, so we got 30s, and pretty much we've been in the mid-30s all day long for the day. And you'll see we have a winter weather advisory in effect for our area. So, and that winter weather advisory is for, starting for, from 7 a.m. Monday to 7 a.m. Tuesday. This is possible a light freezing rain event. Probably very minimal right now. We're going to look at the models and see. I'm not expecting too much from this, but you can see to our north and west, those dark purples are your ice storm warnings. So you see that here stretching from Orange County into northwestern New Jersey into Pennsylvania. They have to worry about the ice storm. Fortunately for us, it shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to look at the latest models. I guess we have the 0Zs in because it is a little later, so we can look at the latest models, and we will go ahead and look and see. Here's that nice high that's going to build down for the Midwest, but we're not going to see that. We have this light mixed precipitation that we'll be dealing with overnight into tomorrow. Little break, and then here comes the larger storm. And you can see the center tracks well to the north and west. And on this track, it's even going more and more northwest. We would just have a rain event for Tuesday. That would be it. And then we have a high build-in briefly, and then the next storm system, which would come on Thursday, which might start as snow and freezing rain and then become all rain and be quite heavy at times. So if you do look at the amount of precipitation that is going to fall, the total accumulated freeze on this map, you'll see that our area is in over the 2-inch mark. So we're going to have a lot of, again, we're on track to have a very wet February, perhaps one of the wettest on record when these two storms move through. And you'll see where the storms are hitting. Meanwhile, if you're in this area here in the Midwest, you're nice and dry. Let's look at the total snowfall. And you'll see where the snow is going to fall in Texas, all the way up through the west side of the Appalachians. So this is through 12Z Friday on the GFS. And it's even having some in New Jersey as well. I'm guessing it's that that second storm that would hit on Thursday that's causing that to develop that. So let's take a closer look at our area and look at some more of the models. We're going to look at the NAM, and we're going to go back to the radar simulation. So you take a look. So tomorrow, some light frozen precipitation. You know, it might make things a little slippery, but it should be very light. But it doesn't take a lot. Here's the Tuesday storm on the NAM, and you'll see north and west New York City, you see all that freezing rain. But for us, we just have plain rain as we get into Tuesday there, and then it's out of here. And then for Wednesday, we have a dry day. And then here comes the next system for Thursday. All right, so we got a one-day break, and then we got to deal with the next system. So let's go take a look at the other model, HRRR 0Z run as well. I mean, I think we pretty much have an agreement here. Tomorrow we just have this light. Tomorrow's gonna be a drizzly light. It won't be a nice day tomorrow, but there won't be any major precipitation. It'll just be on the light side, but it could make things slippery. But then as we get into tomorrow night and Tuesday, this is where some of this heavier rain could occur. And again, this could wash away some of the snow. It could cause some localized flooding. And north to our north and west, we got to worry about it. They're going to have to worry about a major ice storm. Unfortunately for us, we will miss out on that. And then the rain should wrap up sometime later Tuesday afternoon as the low pulls out. So, and you'll see we're going to go ahead and look at the temperature so you get an idea of why we are getting rain. So, as we go into tomorrow, you'll see here, temperatures pretty much stay in the mid-30s. And then we see that little bit of warm air come up Tuesday. And this, it could wind up getting well into the 40s, eastern Suffolk County and New Jersey shore, perhaps. And yeah, we could be in the 40s for Tuesday. It looks like we will. So between that and the heavy rain, that should melt a lot of snow, which will be good news for us. But let's see what the HRRR is doing as far as total accumulated precip and total snowfall. So we could get a lot of rain out of this. 1 to 2 inches of rain is possible out of this. And again, between that and the snowpack melting, could be some high water, some flooding in certain areas. Now we're going to look at the total snowfall. And you'll see it's all to our northwest. So it would be, there's a belt of heavy snow that they're going to get upstate, Albany, western tier into parts of Pennsylvania, northwest Pennsylvania, Ohio. So that's where they're going to have to deal with the snow. We're not going to have to deal with that, though. So that's the good news on that. And we can look at the GFS map as well for this, as well with the snow here, and you'll see a similar pattern. Okay. So this storm, not too concerned about it for our area, fortunately, for Tuesday. The next storm, however, could start pretty messy, and it could start as some snow, steady snow, then becoming freezing rain, and then becoming plain rain. So it might start as steady snow Thursday afternoon, freezing rain Thursday evening, and then as we go into Thursday night, it becomes plain rain, and then that moves on out. But before this is all pulling on out of here, the GFS does give us possibly 5 inches of snow, 5 or 6 inches of snow, and upstate even more than that. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this, obviously. It's going to be a mess because it'll start as snow, then become freezing rain, and then become plain rain. And this is something that is going to have to be watched. And the reason why they have to have more of a threat of frozen precipitation with that storm is because we're going to have colder air in place. So once this storm moves on out, the storm for Tuesday, which you see here reflected, there's the warm air. Once it pulls out, colder air moves in Tuesday night and Wednesday. Temperatures drop into the 20s and then possibly teens, probably around 20 for a low by Wednesday morning. And then on Wednesday, we're pretty much staying probably in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. And then here comes the storm. So you see the cold air is settled in on Thursday, and so we have to push that cold air out of the way. It does get pushed out of the way, and some of that warm air will surge into the area Thursday night and Friday before the cold front moves through and temperatures drop back into the 30s. And then this is as far out as I got for Saturday here. You see, once again, getting colder again. This is the 0Z run, so I'd have to, if I want to go beyond that into the weekend, we'll have to go to back to the 18Z run. You'll see Saturday will be in a cold day, mid-20s, and Sunday, same thing, cold day. And there should be a decent amount of sun those days. Of course, there is no train service, so that's going to make it lovely for me. But anyway, so that's pretty much what it looks like right now. We can look at the sky. the sky and see when the next chance we could get it sun. And right now, that next chance looks like Wednesday. Obviously, plenty of clouds tomorrow and Tuesday, but it looks like Wednesday. Let me pull this to the 0Z. Get the latest for that. So, might see a little sun before it sets on Tuesday, but more likely sun on Wednesday. We may start off with sun and blue skies, but then these high clouds might move in, but they might hold off. So we might actually get a mostly sunny day on Wednesday. One can only hope. And then we're going to deal with those clouds again on Thursday with the Thursday storm Friday. And then by the weekend, this is as far as I got on the 0Z run. So again, I'd have to go further. But right now, the weekend looks pretty nice. Clear skies. Especially south, of course, and then Sunday could also be a clear day as well. So we're going to have 2 nice clear days in a row, but it's going to be very hard because we have I repeat, no train service. So, not going to be great. It's not going to be good. So, let's, I think that's pretty much, we can go over the NAM as well. It's the 0Z NAM as far as the skies go. This is as far out as it goes for Wednesday. But it looks like we might have a clear sky for Wednesday. But right now, I'm focused on the Tuesday storm. So, again, tomorrow, just a gray, dreary, drizzly day, and then Tuesday, we have the rain in the morning, and then maybe some sun later on in the afternoon coming up before it ends. And then maybe for Wednesday, we'll actually get some blue sky. Maybe. We'll have to see. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.